Good day, Dean. Good day, classmates. I'm Leah Lucamadu, together with Ms. Irish Ramos. Our report is Chapter 3, Organization Structure, Information Systems, and Strategy. So in this chapter, we will address and answer the following questions. 1. What organizational characteristics must managers be aware of in order to design and implement information systems successfully? What effects do information systems have on business? 2. How can Porter's concept of competing forces assist business in creating cutting-edge information-based competitive strategies? 3. How can firms find opportunities for strategic information system applications using the value chain and value web models? 4. How can information systems assist organizations gain a competitive edge by leveraging network-based strategies, core strengths, and synergies? And last, what problems do strategic information systems attempt to solve and how should they be approached? So first, what is an organization? An organization is a group of people who work together to achieve a common goal. Organizations can be small or large, for profit or not for profit, and can operate in a variety of industries. Organizational structure refers to the way an organization is designed and managed. The structure of an organization can have a significant impact on how it operates and how successful it is. The best structure for an organization will depend on its goals and resources. So next, what is an information system? Information systems are the tools and technologies used to collect, store, process, and distribute information within an organization. Information systems can help organizations make better decisions, improve efficiency, and increase productivity. So here in this figure, you will see the two-way relationship between organizations and information system. The relationship between organizations and information technology is a two-way street, meaning that both organizations and information technology can influence and impact one another. On one hand, organizations can influence information technology by shaping its development and use. Organizations have the ability to determine what types of information technology they want to use, how they want to use it, and what goals they want to achieve through its use. For example, organizations can invest in new technologies such as artificial intelligence or blockchain to gain a competitive advantage, or they can choose to use more traditional technologies such as email and spreadsheets to manage their operations. On the other hand, information technology can also influence organizations by changing the way they operate and make decisions. Information technology can provide organizations with valuable data and insights, streamline their processes, and improve their overall efficiency. For example, an organization might use data analytics to gain insights into customer behavior or to optimize its supply chain. So what do organizations do? Here in this figure, the technical microeconomic definition of the organization. In this figure, the primary production factors provided by the environment are the capital and labors. So these are the inputs from the environment that are transformed by the organization through the production process. And this will be turn into products and services, which will be the outputs and will be consumed by the environment, which supplies additional capital or labor as inputs in the feedback loop. And this feedback loop is a key aspect of the microeconomic definition of organizations, as it highlights the interdependent relationship between organizations and the environment. The environment then provides the necessary inputs for production and in turn consumes the output of the organization. This feedback loop allows for a continuous exchange of resources and information between the organization and its environment, which is essential for the organization's survival and success. Next is the behavioral view of an organization. In the behavioral view of the organization, structure and process are viewed as critical components that shape organizational behavior and performance. The way an organization is structured and the processes it uses to make decisions and carry out tasks can have a significant impact on the behavior or individuals and groups within the organization. The structure refers to the formal arrangement of roles, responsibilities, and relationships within an organization. For example, is a hierarchical organizational structure with clear lines of authority and a rigid chain of command. A more realistic behavioral definition of an organization is a collection of rights or obligations, privileges, responsibilities, delicately balanced over a period of time through conflict and conflict resolution. You can see in our figure. So next, what are the features of an organization? First is routine and business processes. All organizations are composed of individual routines and behaviors, a collection of which make up a business process. A collection of business processes makes up the business firm, and new information system applications require that individual routines and business processes change to achieve high level of organizational performance. Next feature is politics in organization. This refers to the use of power, influence, and authority to achieve individual or group goals, often at the expense of others. These can manifest in power struggles, resistance to change, and inefficient resource allocation. While politics can stimulate creativity and innovation, it can also create divisions and mistrust. Political resistance is one of the great difficulties of bringing about organizational change, especially the development of new information system. The third feature of organization is corporate culture. The culture of an organization can shape its attitudes and behaviors towards technology adoption and use. For instance, organizations that prioritize innovation and risk-taking may be more willing to invest in emerging technologies than those with a more conservative culture. Next feature of an organization is corporate environments. Environments shape what organization can do, but organizations can influence their environments and decide to change environments altogether. Information technology plays a critical role in helping organizations perceive environmental change and in helping organizations act on their environment. Organizations draw resources and offer products and services to others while they are dependent on their environment. Organizations need to react to governmental legislation and consumer and rival behavior. While organizations have some control over their surroundings, information systems are important tools for perceiving and responding to changes in the environments. But businesses struggle to change due to inertia, political friction, and cultural norms. Only 10% of Fortune 500 companies from 1919 are still in operation today. Structure of an organization. Organizational structures are important for businesses to assign duties and responsibilities to various staff and departments. Management guru Henry Mintzberg, original organizational structure in 5 different models, will help businesses choose the best one for their small business. So here in this figure, this is the Henry Mintzberg's original organizational structure in 5 different models. So first, the entrepreneurial structure or simple organization structure, these assign most of the major decision making to one or a few leaders. While the machine bureaucracy has rigid rules, policies, guidelines, operating methods, and reporting procedures. Third is the divisionalized bureaucracy. It has separate offices, branches, and employees for each department business line, while the professional bureaucracy gives experts more autonomy to create and reach their goals. The adhocracy, the task force organization that must respond to rapidly changing environment, consists of large groups of specialists organized into short-lived multidisciplinary teams and has weak central management. So here are the examples for entrepreneurial structure. Small startup business. Machine bureaucracy is mid-sized manufacturing firms. Divisionalized bureaucracy is Fortune 500 firms such as General Motors. Professional bureaucracy, law firms, school systems, and hospitals. And adhocracy, consulting firms such as the RAND Corporation. Next is how information systems impact businesses. So first is the financial or economic impact. IT has significantly impacted the economics of large enterprises by enabling automation and streamlining operations, reducing labor costs through the use of automation and robotics, and replacing physical infrastructure and equipment through cloud computing. IT has also lowered transaction costs through e-commerce and allowed businesses to minimize their size and reduce internal management costs. IT has expanded the power of small organizations by enabling them to perform coordinating activities and access resources previously only available to larger enterprises. So overall, IT has transformed the way businesses operate, reducing costs, increasing efficiency, and expanding their reach. Next is organizational and behavioral impacts. Theories based on complex organizational sociology may also assist explain how and why firms develop when new IT applications are installed. So large bureaucratic firms many of which date back to the computer era, are usually ineffectual, slow to change, and less competitive than freshly created ones. The number of personnel and levels in the organizational structure of some of these massive corporations have been decreased, and information technology is supposed to help flatten hierarchies by boosting information diffusion in order to empower lower level employees and increase managerial effectiveness. Next is post-industrial organization. In post-industrial society, the emphasis in the knowledge and skill rather than formal positions is leading to the flattening of hierarchies. IT can promote task force network organizations where there are concerns about monitoring self-managed teams. In post-industrial organizations, it rely on knowledge and competencies rather than formal positions. Next is organizational resistance to change. Organizational resistance to change, IT requires change in personnel, individual routine, and increases switching costs. When new information technology is introduced, it often requires individuals to change their personnel, routines, and processes, which can be difficult and increase the cost of switching to the new system. This can lead to the resistance from employees who are comfortable with the old way of doing things and may see the change as unnecessary or disruptive. It's important for managers to address this resistance and provide adequate training and support to help employees adapt to the new system. Last is organization and the internet. The internet has certainly had a significant impact on how business interact with external organizations and structure internal procedures. The availability of information and the ease of access and distribution have greatly reduced transaction and agency cost for many firms. For example, is by using the internet, companies can share internal operating procedures manuals with remote workers, which saves millions of dollars in distribution costs. So overall, the World Wide Web has made it easier for organizations to access, store, and distribute information and expertise. This has led to significant improvements in business processes, reduced cost, and increased efficiency. Implications for information systems design and understanding. Information systems must be developed with a thorough understanding of the organization in which they will be utilized if they are to offer meaningful benefits. According to our experts, the following are the main organizational variables to take into account while building a new system. So first is the setting in which the organization must operate. Second, the organizational structure, including hierarchy, specialization, routines, and business processes, the politics and culture of the organization, the type of organization and its leadership style. Fifth, the main interest groups impacted by the system and the attitudes of employees who will be using the system. And last is the types of tasks, decisions, and business processes that the information system is designed to support. These organizational variables are crucial for the success of the information system as they help to ensure that it aligns with the organization's goals, need, and culture. Understanding the setting in which the organization operates can help to identify any unique constraints or opportunities that may impact the system's design and implementation. Last is the use of information system to obtain a competitive edge. To obtain a competitive edge, organizations can leverage information systems in various ways. One way is through the use of data analytics to gain insights into customer behavior, market trends, and other valuable information that can help them make informed decisions and stay ahead of the competition. Another way is through the use of supply chain management systems, which can help organizations to improve their efficiency and reduce costs. For example, is the Walmart uses sophisticated logistics and inventory management systems to ensure that its products are always in stock. Information systems can also support innovation and new product development, which can be a key source of competitive advantage. For example, the Apple's success with the iPod and iTunes was largely due to its ability to develop innovative new products and services that were differentiated from those of its competitors. So, in summary, information systems can provide organization with valuable insights, help them improve efficiency and reduce cost, and support innovation and new product development, all of which can contribute to a competitive edge in the marketplace. The next part will be discussed by Ms. Irish Ramos. Thank you for listening.